Thank you, co-facilitator. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, member states, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for this opportunity to speak on behalf of the indigenous peoples across the regions. I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the member states and colleagues who have expressed support in line with what we desire to be included in the declaration. For indigenous peoples, leaving no one behind means the need to ensure the inclusion of indigenous peoples in the Post-2015 Development Agenda, Declaration, and Outcome Document. Indigenous peoples and their issues related to the rights in development were not adequately reflected in the outcome document of the OWG on Sustainable Development Goals. This has to be addressed further, especially when the indicators are developed and other related documents which will have to be negotiated in the upcoming sessions. We looked at the draft of the elements of the Post-2015 Declaration, and we would like to recommend some additions and changes. It is our sincere desire to see this integrated into the outcome of this session and the upcoming sessions. We would like to reiterate that for indigenous peoples, the most crucial elements which we think a political declaration and outcome document should contain are the following. 1, the crucial importance of including the human rights-based approach to development in the declaration. This means that states, the duty bearers, have to comply with their obligations to international human rights law, and the rights holders, which include indigenous people, should be supported to claim their rights in the development process. 2, global goals and targets should apply universality, but should be underpinned by diversity. This means that effective implementation of universal goals means being mindful of national context whilst respecting cultural diversity. 3, disaggregation of data and the establishment of special measures, goals and targets which aim to show who are the ones at risk of being left behind, which will need goals and targets of which aim to leave no one behind can only happen if data is disaggregated to show who are the ones at risk of being left behind, which will need special measures for their well-being and dignity. 4, the principles of equality and non-discrimination should be embedded in the pursuit of sustainable development goals. Respect for human rights and social inclusion requires the promotion of equality and non-discrimination by acknowledging social differences and cultural diversity and addressing this appropriately in different national contexts. With this statement, we will be submitting our recommended inclusions on the elements of the declaration, and hopefully this will be considered. Thank you very much.